How to use Grammarly. Grammarly is a tool that helps us in check our spelling, our grammar, and our punctuation. So we'll get into Grammarly. We'll get to Grammarly. Then we'll go to documents. We'll be able to pick one of our documents that we had typed, and we'll come here, and it will provide us a feature to upload a document that we had typed in Word document. We'll get into into our computer and be able to upload it here. Once we have uploaded it here, the Grammarly will process it, and once it processes, it tells us to set our goals, get tailored with the suggestion based on the goals and audience. So we have to choose what caliber our paper that we had written is. It falls under general. Our intent is the intent of the writer was to inform, describe, and convince. The audience is knowledgeable, and maybe when you are doing for experts, you have an option for experts. For formality is neutral. We'll say done. And once we come here, as you can see, Grammarly is an American cloud-based typing assistant. It reviews spelling, Grammarly, punctuation, clarity, engagement, and delivers mistakes in English. Grammarly helps deliver mistakes in English, text, detects plagiarism, suggests replacement for identity errors. It also allows users to customize their style, tone, content, specific language. Let me take you one-on-one where we'll do things practically. As you can see, Grammarly is confirming. We say that it confirms the identity. We say that it confirms it suggests replacement for identity errors. So we'll come to our documents here. We can see it tells us that here there is an error inconsistency. It gives us a suggestion. It's best to use consistency spacing between one sentence within a document. So we'll say update all. Then we'll go to it tells us here this is where we are correcting punctuation. It tells us that it seems you are missing a comma. Consider adding. We'll just click it, and it will be able to correct the punctuation. We can see there is an error here. It tells us it seems that the preposition may be incorrect here. We'll be able to click it, and we can see there is an error here. It tells us your sentence may be unclear and hard to follow. Consider rephrasing it. So once we click that rephrase it, we'll be able to rephrase it, and it will make it correct. We'll come here and look at it tells us that your sentence does not seem to have any punctuation at the end. Consider adding a period or changing this sentence into a clause by connecting it to another clause. We'll be able to correct it. Then we'll see alignment. It tells us now here it's correcting the grammar. As you can see, it tells us the noun phrase project approach seems to be missing a determiner before it. Consider adding the article, alignment of the project, material of the material, and in the noun phrase cause seems to be missing a determinant before it. So we can see here it tells us your sentence continues series of 3 to more words. Your sentence contains series of 3 or more phrases or clauses. Consider inserting a comma and separate the element. So we'll be able to separate the element, and I can see lastly this is the last mistake. It seems you are missing a comma, and at that, once we come to the assistant, we'll see that we are scoring. The text score is 99 over 100. The score seems to represent the quality of paper on the document. You can increase it by adding Grammarly suggestion. Grammarly can detect the word count is already characters are 2970. Reading time, it needs 1 minute 35 seconds. Speaking time, it needs 3 minutes 2 seconds. Sentences, there are 61 sentences, and there are 396 words. Readability, it is able to rate the word length, strength, sentence, readability score above average, and so we can see word length is word length. So vocabulary, we can see unique words, 49%, rare words, and we can be able to download a report. Once we download the report, we'll be able to we'll be able to know the how everything went. We can see the goal is for over 4%. So we can see all the suggestions. In case there are any more suggestions, we can see it has more suggestion. It is telling us to remove the phrase, so we can just click and delete the phrase. So nothing can stop you now. Can stop you now. It tells us that clarity is very clear. Great job. We can see it tells us the correctness is you may look easy, it's correct. Delivery is quite okay. Engagement is okay. And what all that we'll do is see the performance. We'll be able to download the report. Once we download the report, I'm sure let me get into the report. Here is the report. We can see the report. It tells us the general metrics, the character, the word, the sentences, the writing issue, plagiarism. Let us get back to Grammarly, and I'll show you how to check plagiarism. Here we can come here and check for plagiarism. And we can see it has that tool for detecting. It tells us that 2% of your text matches this score. It refers to exact where in the browser it is. I'm sure this is one of the best softwares to use, where you will be able to check your grammar, your punctuation, your clarity, your engagement, your delivery mistakes, and it also suggests replacement for identity errors. I'm sure I've demonstrated all the suggestions, and it tells us that we've done a great job, and it's quite okay. Ensure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lifestyle Tutorials. Thank you.